Do you want to feel happy? Okay, I'm gonna tell you how you can feel happy, but there is only one caveat to this. Okay, you can use this for your good and your bad also, so take it with a pinch of salt. So being happy is all about mindset. Okay, it's the real happiness is about success, achievements, and this and that. But if you just want to feel happy and be happy, as the title suggests, okay, if you just want to feel happy, you can feel happy whenever you want. But if you want to be happy, it's all about mindset. Everything is all about mindset. Because listen to it, if you're making around $10,000 a month, you would feel happy, very happy. Okay, when you go from 0 to 10. But if you come from 100 to 10, see, both people are at $10,000, but this one came 0 to 10, this one came 100 to 10. Who is gonna be more happy? There is not even a question. This will be more happy. This guy might be suicidal. This guy might be saying, yeah, what this and that, everything. Okay, so it's all about the mindset. It's about the mindset. Like, if let me tell you, if this guy sees, I have seen this, if this guy sees money as evil, and when he was making a lot of money, nobody was being nice to him, because he's just too successful, and people are jealous of him, this and that, and he doesn't understand that. And then he came down and everybody started nicely to him. He might be thinking, yeah, money was evil, and i w- I got good at that, this and that, I feel more happy now, this and that. He might feel more happy. That's the crazy thing about this. Happiness isn't correlated to anything. If your mindset is about money, power, status, if you scale that, you will feel happy. If your mindset is all about just going outside, you will feel happy that way. So you want to change your mindset. I'm going to tell you a way you can change your mindset, and that will also benefit your life. Okay, it will not be like you will be sitting at home and feeling happy. You could do that, but I won't suggest that, because I don't think that's a very good thing. You are laying in your bed and you are feeling happy. Okay, sometimes it is okay that you are looking back in life and like, yeah, you just bought your new penthouse, and you are lying in that bed and saying how far I come, and you are smiling and you are happy. That is 110% good. Okay, but now the mindset is, think in a positive manner. That's it. Think in a positive manner. What do I mean by that? Think in a positive manner. If something wrong goes to you, suppose you have a monthly retainer, you are an agency owner, you have a monthly retainer around $10,000. You have a monthly retainer of $10,000. You have that monthly retainer, and now you have to think, the guy that has gave you the 10,000 retainer has cut it down to 5,000. Now you're feeling sad, but if you think he might have just quit it altogether and you wouldn't have nothing. This is a positive mindset. Now people say this is a gratitude mindset. I think gratitude mindset is a little different, but this is the positive mindset I use, and most of the time it works. Most of the time it works. You can just be like, it could be more bad, and how do I know it is bad? It could be like, you are making 10K, you are complacent, and you go to 5K and you are non-complacent, and you get for new clients and you just scale to 30K. It could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Nobody knows that. Only time will tell. Okay, so you have to be just a little, I'm gonna say, a little moronish. You have to just wish for good things. Okay, I don't think that is a moron thing, but if you look from an intellectual perspective, yes, it is a moronic thing that you are wishing for something good when you don't have it, this and that, all that spiritual stuff. Okay, but if you just want to be happy at the moment, just be in a positive mood and have a positive mindset. If you think, tell me, what is the benefit of thinking negative? Tell me, suppose same situation, 10,000 monthly retainer, and the guy goes to 5,000. Now in one case you are thinking positively, the second case you are thinking negatively. Tell me, what is the benefit? Is there any benefit? I don't think so. If you are feeling good, you will scale that up to more. And if you are feeling bad, you are not gonna scale that up to more that much. You will be like, yeah, that day was bad, this and that. So why think negative? And everybody else is thinking negative about you. So why you have to contribute to that? Okay, always be positive. I know there are situations that you can't be positive, but that's a limiting belief. You can be positive in every situation. But I'm not gonna recommend you to do that, because most people aren't tough. And let me tell you one thing: you see all of these quotes. A great man learned from another person's mistakes and implement this and that. If you take another person's mistakes and avoid them with your own, you are gonna get into new mistakes. That's the funny thing I realized about this quote. Like, I have I have done so much business, this and that. And when I was young, I'm still young, but when I was more younger, okay, I used to watch all of these things. 10 mistakes to avoid your business, 20 mistakes to avoid your business. But the thing is, you most likely will, if you avoid those mistakes, okay, amazing, most likely you won't. But if you avoid those mistakes, amazing, you are champion, this and that. But you will get into a more unique mistakes after that, because mistakes is a part. And the bad thing about this is, you don't have prior experience solving those mistakes. Think of it. Suppose, let me give you a very amazing example. Mm, yes, I learned this from Patrick Bet-David, that your company's 50% of revenue shouldn't be from one guy. Like, you shouldn't have a guy or your client that is paying you majority of your money above 30%. So your business will likely collapse after that, and you will feel like very bad. So I learned this thing. Now, I learned this when I was, I don't know, like 3 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't remember the time. I learned this, and you know what? Same thing happened. Same thing happened, and I tried to solve it. It isn't like it doesn't came to my mind. It came to my mind. I tried to solve it, but the thing is, even after you know your mistake, like, he just, in that video, it was very old. At that time, nobody used to tell the solution. They just used to tell what you shouldn't do. Okay, so it was just like, I know the problem. Okay, I know the problem, and there is no solution to it. There is no solution to it. Like, it isn't like I'm not trying to get new clients. The chances are your business will most likely have a guy that is paying you the majority of the money, because you connect to this and that, all that stuff. You do that, but you will learn from your own experience, because, and it will stick with you if you learn from your own experience. Most of the things that you see online doesn't stick with you. Think of it. I have seen so many things, but it doesn't stick with me. I think, in my perspective, that you have to, like, people don't learn easy. I can tell you, I have told many people, like, I have a guy, and I told him that that thing won't work. I have given him the, like, my word for it, that that thing will don't get you anything. Suppose, let's take for an example a guy, that I help. Prime example would be, yeah, I had a friend, and he was like, should I buy this expensive ass MacBook, or I just said to him that, if you want to buy a MacBook, I don't think you should buy a MacBook, because he was, let me tell you, he got all of his work done from phone, and it was faster. And what he did, he didn't listen to me, and spent it around, I think it was around $1,700. It wasn't much, but it was much for him. Okay, it isn't much, but it was much for him, around $1,700 to $2,000. Okay, it was much for him, like, it was his all of his money. Okay, not all of his, he had some money left, but it was most likely 70 to 80%. And I said to him clearly, bro, don't get that. I thought the same, that you I would do something amazing, and And I mostly now I do the work because I this and that, but in the starting I didn't do the work. I just used my expensive ass MacBook to just watch YouTube videos. And then I bought a bigger curved screen, and then I watch content here. Okay, I don't want that much content, but I'm telling you the purpose of it. Even if I use it for 10 minutes, I most likely will be using for content. But now it is changed. I'm using it for all the other stuff. Okay, now now he didn't learn from my mistake. He learned from his mistake. And who might know, he never learned from his mistake. You know what he did with his MacBook? The worst thing. I like, I will say, if you are eating and watching content, if you are doing this and watching content, that is a, like a good thing. But if you're watching movies, he used to watch movies with that. And I don't know, he might think it is a good investment, but I don't think it is a good investment. So yeah, that's it. Okay, see you in the next one. And most likely you won't learn from any other person mistakes. You will learn from your, because your mistake will hit harder than that person mistake. Okay, see you in the next one.